What if your blood vessels are clogging right now, and no pill can fix it fast enough? It sounds alarming, but it's true. Many seniors are walking around with blocked or stiffened arteries, and they don't even feel it happening. No pain, no warnings, just rising blood pressure. Until one day, it's too late. But what if I told you there are simple, natural habits that doctors are stunned by? Small changes that help clean your blood vessels, improve circulation, and bring your blood pressure down in just days. In the next few minutes, you'll discover 5 powerful tricks seniors everywhere are using to protect their heart and brain. And number 4 is so easy, you could start it today, before lunch. If you're over 60, this could be the wake-up call your heart has been waiting for. Let's start with trick number 1, because every heartbeat counts. After 60, high blood pressure and stiff arteries can feel like an invisible clock ticking. You don't hear it, you don't see it, but every heartbeat feels just a little harder. What if you could reset that clock and give your heart a fresh start? If you've ever felt frustrated checking your blood pressure, or worried that no matter how many pills you take, the numbers just won't stay down, you're not alone. Millions of seniors feel exactly the same way every single day. Most people think medication is the only answer, but what doctors are now discovering is shocking. Simple daily habits may be quietly sabotaging your arteries, keeping them clogged and stiff, even when you're doing everything right. Here's the good news. When you give your blood vessels what they really need, they can open, relax, and flow freely again. You'll feel lighter, stronger, and in control of your numbers. So, let's break down the 5 simple tricks that are helping thousands of seniors regain control of their blood pressure fast. Trick number 1 starts with something you can add to your plate today. The first trick? Add high-nitrate vegetables to your plate every single day. These aren't exotic superfoods. They're simple, everyday greens that help your blood vessels open, relax, and let blood flow freely. Imagine your arteries like flexible garden hoses. Over time, they stiffen, making it harder for your heart to push blood through. Nitrates in foods like beets, spinach, and arugula act like nature's own relaxers. They turn into nitric oxide, a molecule that signals your blood vessels to expand, lowering pressure on your heart. The best part? This isn't about fad diets or expensive supplements. You can do it with 1 extra serving of greens, a small beet smoothie in the morning, a handful of spinach in your omelet, or even a quick arugula salad before dinner. The best part? This isn't about fad diets or expensive supplements. You can do it with 1 extra serving of greens, a small beet smoothie in the morning, a handful of spinach in your omelet, or even a quick arugula salad before dinner. You might feel the difference in just a few days: more energy, better stamina, and lower readings on your blood pressure monitor. It's that fast when your vessels can finally relax and do their job. So start with nature's easiest prescription: 1 serving of high-nitrate veggies every day. And if you're worried about how to make it taste good, don't be. We'll keep it simple. But vegetables aren't the only secret. In fact, the next trick is something most seniors forget about, yet it's the fastest way to make your blood flow like it did years ago. You probably have it in your kitchen right now. Trick 2. Stay hydrated and keep the right minerals in balance. You've probably heard, drink more water, your whole life. But after 60, this isn't just casual advice. It's a lifeline for your heart and blood vessels. Even mild dehydration, the kind you barely notice, can thicken your blood like syrup. And when that happens, your heart has to pump harder, pushing against stiffer arteries. Over time, that extra strain can make blood pressure climb and circulation slow down. But here's the catch: water alone isn't enough. Your body needs electrolytes, especially magnesium and potassium, to keep blood vessels flexible and your heartbeat steady. Without them, drinking more water can feel like pouring liquid into a leaky bucket. You're still missing what really helps your circulation. Potassium helps your arteries relax so blood can flow more easily. Foods like bananas, avocados, and leafy greens are rich sources. Magnesium works like nature's own blood pressure buffer, helping blood vessels resist spasm and stiffness. Nuts, seeds, and whole grains are great ways to get it naturally. A simple hydration routine: start your morning with a glass of water. Before coffee or tea, this wakes up your circulation. Add a pinch of mineral-rich salt, like Himalayan or sea salt, to 1 glass a day, or use a sugar-free electrolyte mix. Include foods high in potassium and magnesium at lunch, or dinner to keep your balance steady throughout the day. Imagine a senior who feels dizzy standing up, thinking it's just age. But after adding a daily electrolyte drink, their energy and blood pressure stabilize. Suddenly, climbing stairs doesn't feel like a battle. So, keeping your blood vessels flowing isn't just about avoiding dehydration. It's about fueling them with the right minerals. But water and minerals alone won't unclog arteries completely. That's why trick number 3 works. Hand in hand with hydration, it helps your blood move like it's supposed to, naturally. Trick 3. Short bursts of movement, just 10 minutes. Twice a day can keep your vessels flexible. Here's something surprising. You don't need to run marathons or join a gym to keep your blood vessels young. In fact, studies show that short bursts of gentle movement are far more effective and safer for seniors than pushing your body to exhaustion. You're sitting in your favorite chair, reading the newspaper, or watching TV. Without even leaving the room, you can do simple moves, ankle circles, seated marches, arm raises, that keep your arteries wide open and your heart pumping smoothly. Just 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening can make a visible difference in your energy levels and even in your blood pressure readings. Why does this work so well? Think of your blood vessels like rubber bands. If you leave them sitting stiff for hours, they lose flexibility. But when you give them small stretches throughout the day, they stay elastic and responsive. This means better blood flow, less strain on your heart, and a lower risk of dangerous spikes in blood pressure. Mary, age 72, hated exercise. She thought movement meant sweating and pain. But after her doctor suggested short movement snacks, she tried doing 2 10-minute sessions of simple chair stretches and hallway walks. Within a month, she noticed something amazing. She didn't get winded walking to the mailbox, and her morning blood pressure dropped by almost 10 points. Set a timer every few hours. Stand up, swing your arms, march in place, or just take a slow lap around the house. These micro movements send fresh oxygen to your vessels and prevent them from tightening up. You're not just lowering your blood pressure, you're keeping your independence, your energy, and your ability to do the things you love without fear of dizziness or fatigue. And if you combine these quick movement breaks with the next habit, you'll supercharge your results. Because what you drink during the day can make your blood flow even smoother. Trick 4. Simple morning vessel flush. Ever wake up feeling groggy, stiff, or like your body's just slow to start? That's not just getting older. It's your circulation saying, "Wake me." After hours of sleep, your blood is thicker and your vessels can feel sluggish. A simple morning ritual, just a glass of warm water with a squeeze of lemon, helps rehydrate your body, thin your blood slightly, and get things flowing. The vitamin C in lemon also supports healthy arteries. Follow it up with 2 to 3 minutes of light stretching or gentle arm circles while seated. These small movements tell your vessels, time to open up and deliver oxygen everywhere. Instead of shuffling to the kitchen feeling half asleep, you take 90 seconds to wake up your circulation. By the time you check your blood pressure mid-morning, you're already giving your arteries a head start. Do this before coffee, before breakfast. Make it your first gift to your body each day. Seniors who add this step often report feeling more alert, with steadier morning blood pressure readings in just a week. And if you think that's simple, wait until you see how just changing what you eat before bed can protect your vessels while you sleep. That's coming up in trick number 5. Trick 5. Avoid evening salt spikes. You've eaten healthy all day, grilled chicken, fresh veggies, maybe a piece of fruit. But later in the evening, while watching TV, you grab a small bowl of canned soup, a slice of bread, or even a handful of crackers. No harm done, right? Here's the surprising truth. These foods can carry hidden sodium bombs that hit your arteries when they're most vulnerable, at night. After 60, your blood vessels don't bounce back as quickly from stress. Sodium makes your body hold on to extra water, which raises blood pressure and stiffens artery walls. If this happens right before bed, your heart and blood vessels spend the whole night under pressure instead of getting a well-deserved rest. Over time, this nightly salt sneak attack can quietly chip away at your vascular health. Even if you never pick up a salt shaker, hidden sodium isn't just in chips and processed meats. It lurks in healthy foods seniors often trust. Canned soups and vegetables, even low-sodium versions still add up. Whole grain breads and cereals. Yes, the good bread can have more sodium than a serving of chips. Packaged snacks and condiments, crackers, cheese spreads, salad dressings, even that teaspoon of ketchup. Why avoid this at night? During sleep, your blood pressure naturally drops to let your vessels recover. But if you flood your system with sodium in the evening, that dip doesn't happen. Your heart works harder while you sleep, and you wake up groggy, puffy, or with higher morning readings on your BP monitor. The good news, you don't have to give up flavor, just time your sodium smartly. Enjoy naturally salty foods like cheese, olives, or broth-based soups earlier in the day when your body is active. Check labels on breads, crackers, and canned goods. You might be shocked. Keep evening snacks simple and fresh. Fruit, unsalted nuts, plain yogurt, or sliced veggies with a squeeze of lemon instead of dip. If you do eat something salty late in the day, counter it with hydration, a glass of water, with magnesium or potassium-rich foods, like a banana or a few spinach leaves, to help your body balance things out. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Out of all these simple vessel-saving tricks we've covered today, which one surprised you the most? Was it the idea that a morning flush with warm water and lemon could wake up your circulation? Or maybe you didn't realize that something as innocent as evening bread or canned soup can quietly raise your blood pressure overnight. Are you already doing any of these? Maybe you take a 10-minute walk after lunch, or you've started adding leafy greens like spinach and arugula to your dinner plate. How's it working for you? Your story could help someone else who's still on the fence about making a change. Think about it. When you share your small victories, it encourages someone who's feeling stuck or worried about their health. You might inspire them to drink that extra glass of water, cut down on late-night snacks, or take that first step toward better circulation. And if something here completely surprised you, like the fact that even mild dehydration makes your blood thicker and harder to pump, tell us. That one little insight could spark an aha moment for someone else, too. I read every comment because this channel isn't just about giving advice. It's about building a community where seniors help seniors stay strong, independent, and full of life. So go ahead, type your thoughts below while it's fresh in your mind. And if you're finding these tips helpful and want more simple, science-backed ways to protect your heart and circulation after 60, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. That way, you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. And trust me, the next one has a tip most doctors never mention, but every senior should know. Together, we can make these golden years stronger, healthier, and happier, one practical habit at a time. So, which trick will you start today? Share it below. I can't wait to read what you say.